Welcome back. Talk Back Live, brought to you by CMI as the crowd goes wild. Carolina Musculoskeletal Institute. If you got something that just isn't right with your arms, your legs, fingers, toes, maybe you sprained an ankle, maybe you broke it, or it's broken, you can go see CMI and they'll take care of it, get you fixed up, get you back in the game so that you can play again. CMI, sponsor of Talk Back Live. All right. Everybody in Aiken's got to be familiar with the Steeplechase. It's probably the crowning event of our area. And most of everybody says, well, that's in March. Well, that's not quite, not so fast. It's actually in 2 times, and we're having one here. And it's actually going to be in, well, it's October. I was thinking ahead to November. So it's still going to be in October. It's this Saturday. And with us from Steeplechase headquarters, the Queen of Steeplechase, Mia Miller. Wow. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And you look, wow. And she looks angelic.
And you're not even a family member. Thank you.
The sun is shining on her. It's so nice. It's very good.
Thank you for having me.
And now the fall one is nowhere near the crowd capacity as the spring one.
No, sadly no.
So y'all are just sitting around. Y'all sitting around playing cards,
eating bonbons, hanging out. Yeah.
Actually, you're pretty busy, aren't you?
We are. The fall steeplechase is growing every year, but we are also competing with college football and all the other autumnal events going on.
Mm-hmm.
But we're growing. We really are, and it's such a fun day.
And it's so much easier to deal with from a standpoint of a patron who goes out to the event. The spring one gets a little bit, I think we went out there last year at 8 o'clock in the morning so we could get our spot.
Right.
And go through all of that, and we actually I did a play-by-play, which I hope somebody will never watch. Hopefully it's not on YouTube or email. It was not the greatest in the world since I couldn't see it. I didn't know what was going on. But anyway, it's always fun, and it's nice to have all those people out there. The weather this year wasn't great, but the weather is apparently going to be really good this weekend.
It is.
Maybe a little chilly.
It's going to be a little chilly. The last 2 race meets that we've had, last spring and last fall, were rainy and cold. This year is probably the most perfect, it's the most ideal situation for the horses and for the patrons. It will be colder in the morning, but as the sun comes out, it'll be nice and warm. It's, I think, a high of 63 or something. So, bring your sweaters and your hot toddies and whatnot, and everyone will be happy, having a good time.
And it is fun. When it's nice, and the spring is the same way. It's just gorgeous, and everything works real well. And this one, though, smaller crowd, more family-oriented.
It is. It's a smaller crowd, but there are a lot more activities going on because in the spring, it doesn't lend itself to have extra things. So in the fall, I'm a mother of 2 small children, and I love the fall. So all I'm doing is looking for something for them to do. This is perfect for small families. It's a family-friendly atmosphere because there isn't as much going on in the infield, tailgating-wise, but we've got the stick horse races for the kids. We even have an adult stick horse race.
Oh, good.
Can I put in a plug for the Wilcox? They've donated a gift certificate to that.
Really?
And people don't know this. So if you feel inclined to come race a stick horse of all ages above 12, come out and do that. But that's a lot of fun in local businesses. I know Elliot's going to come run the stick horse races.
In his outfit.
In that outfit he has on his knickerbockers. So that's fun. And then behind our vendor village, which we have all our local vendors selling equestrian-related things and artwork and jewelry, we have something called the Paddock Playground. And we had lots of nonprofits come to us and say, we'd like to have a presence at your event. So we came up with the idea, we'd love for you to be there, and we'd also love for you to provide an activity for the kids. We don't want to go down the route of bouncy castles and stuff like that. We want to keep it nice and quaint. So there's this big area in the back for kids to go get their face painted, do coloring sheets, and then adopt a dog from FOTUS or the SPCA.
The dogs are going to be out there too?
Dogs are going to be out there. So
well, puppies.
Puppies, and we have Cindy Sweet Shop there too. Is going to be selling candy at the end of the Paddock Playground. to lure the children down toward the
There's
end.
all kinds of activities. So you
A lot of
just
fun.
take your 2 children and release them into the wild?
My husband does. I don't see my kids on race day.
I was going to say, I know you're busy.
I don't. No, I you know, everything that myself and all of our wonderful board members who volunteer, some of them put in more time than I do. They really do. We're just putting out fires on race day. At that point, we've got all our race officials and all of our great volunteers. Our folks that come down from National Steeplechase up in Maryland are there, and it's just such a great, it's so much more laid back than the spring, so I really want people to come and try it out if they haven't before.
Okay.
If they've never been to Steeplechase, it's a good one to start off with.
Yeah, and it's a good opportunity for you to go see what this is all about without having to fight a huge crowd. You can come and you can go, and it's going to be a nice day and do all the things that you need to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about the event coming up this weekend, and maybe even talk a little about the spring as we continue on Talk Back Live.